Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my Peaceful Poppies precious gift bag. It's not precious in terms of being delicate or anything like that, just precious in terms of beautiful, I suppose. Based on a gift bag that Connie Stewart made, but I wanted to use the Peaceful Poppies because I wanted to show off all of this gorgeous DSP. It has a reinforced panel inside. You can obviously see the green one there. Or should I say old olive. This one has rich raspberry. Oh, there you go, you can just about see it now. And as you can see, I've just made these handles using the coordinating ribbons. And just inside, I don't know if you can see, I've got some circles of cardstock that just hold the edges of the handle down, because I don't have a smaller hole punch and I thought that would be fine, but obviously the ribbon would just fall out, and I don't want a great big knot, so I've just simply used some little circles of cardstock. Same with this one with the old olive, just there, just stuck on the inside. Now, as you know, normally I only have one gift bag. Oh, crumbs, nearly sent everything then. I only usually have one gift bag or one item to show you, and then I make the second with you in the camera. But obviously this time I already have two. That's because last night I came home from work and I thought, right, I'm going to quickly get this video done. I started it and the light just went so quickly that I thought, there's no way I can send this. So I've had to wait till this morning to refilm it, hence me having two bags, because obviously I didn't want to waste the DSP. I'd already made it up. So there we have my two gift bags ready for a birthday and a thank you. You never know when you need gift bags. They are super cute. They are a good size. So let's get ahead and make them to show you. I'm just going to pop those over there out of the way. Okay, so what I was just knocking around was my scoreboard resting over here on the edge of the table. So I have two sheets of 12 by 12 DSP. Yes, sadly it does take two sheets of 12 by 12, so as you can see I've made two bags already. I'm going to be having to order some more. When I did come to do this in centimetres, I found that I had to cut one end just down a very fraction. So most 12 by 12 sheets are 30.5 by 34.5 centimetres. For this one you need a 30 by 30.5, okay? And I will explain in a moment. So with your pattern, if you've got a patterned paper, you need it to be running this way, okay, from the outside of your scoreboard into the left, okay? And I'm just going to move that one out of the way because I can't score two at a time. So with my pattern running this way, this will be the 30.5 edge, okay, so the long side, and you're simply going to score at 2 and 9 inches, which in centimetres will be 5 and 22.5. We're then going to rotate clockwise, so now your paper should be running with your pattern the correct way, and we're going to score at 1.5, 3, 9 and 10.5 inches, and in centimetres that will be 4, 8, 22 and 26. Repeat that with your second sheet, which I have already done just to save a little bit of time. Move that out of the way, and then we're going to fold and burnish all of our score lines. So I'm just going to go through now, just make sure obviously that it is still lined up in terms of these edges, because sometimes you can go a little skew whiff with your score. Well, I know I can. So we're just going to fold these and burnish them. And as I say, we're going to do this for all of them. Now, I've actually decided that these gift bags are perfect for my friends and family for well, for birthday, not Christmas, that's a bit crazy. But for birthdays, and as obviously I have one for a thank you gift. These are perfect to just keep on hand in case you have that sudden unexpected guest or visitor or friend, and you can just stick a box of chocolates in, or maybe a scarf, or you know, a nice candle, anything like that really, because they are such a good size. Okay, so we're going to have these two pieces like this. So the first thing we're going to do is take this larger panel at the bottom. So if you look, you've got a smaller and a larger. Flip it over, and then we're going to cut. You've got two thin panels here, but I want you to take them as one, okay? So we're simply going to cut up that second vertical line, and we're going to cut our wedges, and we're going to do the same with the outside, okay? So you've just taken that as one whole square. Then we're going to do exactly the same this side, and again on the outside. And then what I want to do is put that to one side and repeat exactly the same with the other piece. So exactly the same, we're cutting away these wedges for the bottom tabs. Okay, same this side. And there you have your pieces cut. So you've got now two pieces that are, I'm going to turn that one the other way so you can see. Okay, then what we're going to do with this top piece here is actually fold it over upon itself, and this is where you get that beautiful contrasting DSP panel. I'm just going to reinforce that with my bone folder, and then with my snail I'm simply going to adhere that down. So again, if you want to use wet glue or tear and tape or anything like that, then obviously you can. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with my second piece here. So as I said again, just going to fold, bone fold, and then run my snail across the bag there. Just a little bit across the centre to help it stick. And then again, just with my bone folder, just reinforcing that. Okay, so next up is our side. So just again, give these a little crease because now they're double thickness and they've also got a piece going the opposite way. But this second fold line here, we're actually going to fold in. So we have a sort of concertina effect, okay? So I'm going to do the same again this side and fold that one in. And surprisingly, we're going to do the same with this one. Just fold those pieces in nicely. Okay, so now we have our two bag pieces. I'm going to pop one to one side, excuse me. And what I have here is a piece of, again, coordinating cardstock that is 3 inches by 6 inches or 8 by 14 centimetres. And this is going to sit in the bottom. As you saw in my previous bags, it acts as a reinforced bottom, and it's nice, it coordinates, and it just gives you that little bit extra. So just choose, it doesn't matter which one you put it in, because as I say, both of these are identical at this time. So I'm just going to pop that in. Now this is obviously going to be the inside of my bag, okay? Excuse me. So I need to put some adhesive on these panels to fold underneath, okay? So again, just using my snail. I just want to add my adhesive onto here. And then this is literally going to go under the bottom of that paper panel. Sorry, the cardstock panel. Whoops. Okay, so turn it over, grab my bone folder and just go over that again for me just to know that it's stuck. And there you have one half of your bag, okay? Pop that to one side. We're going to bring this side in. Now, we don't really want these panels to go this way because that means they're going to be seen. So we need to glue these ones to the inside, okay? So this time we're going to add adhesive to the side you're actually going to see. Yes, that's right. Suddenly had to stop and think for a moment then. Thought I'd done it wrong. Okay, so these are actually going to go on the inside of this one. Oops. Good thing about snail is you can very quickly undo it, if you're quick, before it's stuck down. And the same again this side. Just line those edges up, and then those get adhered down. So again, just in with my bone folder there, just to make sure my adhesive's stuck. So now we have our two panels, okay, one with the colour, one without. So what we're actually going to do here is this is going to sit inside of this bag, okay, so then they get put together. Make sure everything's nicely tucked in, and once they're adhered, there's your bag. Okay, so we need to get some adhesive now. So I'm going to go with this one, and I would probably use tear and tape more so on this one, but I want to show you quickly, so I'm just going to use my snail. But we need to add adhesive to all three of these inside sections, okay? So I'm just going to snail down these parts here, extra bits at the top there to hold it. Again on the base. With the base, I would suggest that you get plenty of it on the edge here, on this edge, and that's so that obviously it doesn't come apart and it doesn't leave a gap when you're sticking both parts together. So plenty near this top part here. Again, plenty on the edge there. And then we're going to stick them together. So I'm going to pop this one in first, and what I'm going to do is just very gently push these sides in so that they don't stick where I don't want them to, because I want to get this base in first. So I'm tapping it down and pushing it in to the corners so that I know that that's straight. Okay, and then we're going to do the same here. So I'm going to push that edge down gently, because obviously it's got a fold in it, so it will squash. So I'm going to push it gently whilst I'm using my hand to butt up against this edge, and also to kind of guide it into where it's going. And then I'm gently just going to make sure that that lines up there. So give that a good press. And then this last one should then just automatically fall into place. And then once you're happy, get that good old bone folder in there, get right into the corners and press that adhesive down. And again with this side, I didn't push that one in far enough, I've got a small lip there, but never mind. And then I'm going to turn it over and just put my hand inside and give that bottom part a real good press. But there you have your gift bag, and then you just gently give these a little squeeze, again just to reinforce that little squish. And there you have your gift bag. Isn't it gorgeous? And then you can see again you've got your reinforced bit of card in the bottom. So now to decorate it and put your ribbon on. So I have my small ruler here. What I simply did was my 1.5 inch circle punch. I measured in, and I actually did it on the inside, but obviously I want you to see it. I measured 1 inch in from both of the ends there. I then used my hole punch and I went literally in as far as my punch will go, in line with my inch mark. Okay, and then I flipped it over and did exactly the same again. So 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres, or whatever you decide you want. And then I just literally went into as far as the punch will go. Oh, my dog's grumbling, she doesn't like the punch. And then I have some scrap here, and this is pool party as I said, And I'm actually using my 1-inch circle punch here, but you could use a smaller one if you wanted. And that is to punch my 4 circles. And I actually did then go in with my tear and tape. You could use glue dots or anything like that, just to add adhesive across the back of all 4 of these circles. Now again, when I am doing this, when I have more time, I actually take that piece of tear and tape off and then put another one across that way, so you've actually got a cross that's more has more strength, I guess. And then I think I'm going to go with this gorgeous real red double stitched satin ribbon. That is gorgeous. I think I've shown you this before. It's stunning. And I literally cut, oh, here goes my dogs, 12 inches. So I actually cut 2 12-inch strips. And then let's just take the backing off. Sadly, it's dog walking time in my neighbourhood, so all of the dogs are going past. So of course my little dog thinks that she needs to tell them all off. Okay, so all I've simply done here is just fed this through. I hope you can see I've just fed it through that hole there, and then I've added probably about, I don't know, a centimetre and a half, and then just stuck, whoops, just stuck my circle over it. And then I make sure that my ribbon isn't twisted. Sorry about this. And do the same on the other side. So, and I just line the top of my punched circle with the top of my hole. So if I show you this way, so what I'm doing is I'm popping it through like that, and then I stick this over the end like that. Okay, and that's how I then get my handles to stay in place. So quickly take the backing off this one. Oops. Alright, so next handle then, just inside a fraction and pop that on there. And then this one I'll put in, but I also, whoops, pop that one in there. What I generally do here is I'll hold the handles as well, just to make sure they're equal, and then I'll hold that in place and pop my circle of card over the top, and then my handles are now stuck in place. Obviously, if you have got a heavier gift, definitely add plenty of adhesive on these circles. And then on one of my boxes, as you can see here, I just added a nice little white bow here, and on this one I added a red bow to the top of the tag, so you can decorate them however you like. I have a 2-inch wide piece of cardstock here. I think it's about 3 in length, oh no, 4, sorry. Scalloped tag topper, just to add some decoration to the top. And then I've got my Painted Poppies and Peaceful Moments stamp set, so I'm going to go back in with my Happy Birthday, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to go with the Poppy Parade. I know the ribbon's real red, but this is slightly brighter. Beautiful. And then I want my, where's Pool Party gone? It's hiding, there it is. My Pool Party, I'm actually going to do my flowers in Pool Party, I think. So I literally just grabbed the large poppy here, grab my block, so I'm literally just going to add, and again you can obviously decorate it however you like, and then I'm just going to use this shading part, and I'm just stamping off and randomly going over the poppies any which way you please, really. And then just to add that final bit of bling, I have, no I don't have that, I have my glue dots and my Take Your Pick, which is perfect for this job. These are my Peaceful Poppy sequins, and then I'm just going to pick, I think my sticky bit's running out, so I've got a lovely gold sequin there that I'm just going to pop onto a glue dot, and then use the other end of my Take Your Pick to just pick out some more. I'm going to go with another gold one, I think. And I think actually that will do. So I don't want to go over the top with this one. And then finally I'm going to add this to my bag, oops, with some dimensionals. And obviously, I mean, as I said, you can decorate this however you wish. You could hang this through the ribbon on the handle if you wanted to before you adhered them. I always forget, which is why I do it this way. But obviously if you wanted to use this to write on the back of, you wouldn't want to adhere it, so therefore you'd need to attach it somewhere. And I'm simply going to pop this one just there, and hey presto, there is my gift bag. So, oh my goodness, these dogs. So there you have varying options, but I think they're really cute and I hope you like them. Hope to see you all again soon. I better go and sort these dogs out. Bye.